What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and welcome back to The Journey, where I'm focusing on the squad building as we progress through divisions, get involved in some tournaments, and as always, I'm dropping feedback on which players and squads stand out, they perform well, and other guys that are a little bit less than stellar. And before I get started, if you guys need any FIFA Ultimate Team coins, check out the FIFA UT coin store. The links will be in the description. I'm back again with a full informed squad builder, and today we've got the Brazilians on deck, locked and loaded. I got a few comments in my full BPL video, and I'm trying to break the curse. I struggled with the BPL team, and I'm hoping to get things back on track with the Brazilians. We're going to be using a 3-5-2, which is a little bit risky because of so many crosses, and I've always liked to describe the crossing and chip through balls. The abuse that you get in Ultimate Team this year is YOLO crossing and YOLO chip through balls. It's just people are stuck and they just whip it into the box, or they throw it upfield and hope that a player like Remy will run on to the end of it. It'd be a little bit frustrating. And this team's going to cost you about 1.2, 1.3 million coins. I borrowed them from a friend, as I stated in my last full BPL video, and he doesn't use social media. Otherwise, I would drop him a shout out ASAP. And let's look at this team. Up front, we've got a good combination with Diego Costa and Allen. I think they work well together. I wish that I had one of those like really pacey strikers, maybe to accompany with Diego Costa, but I really liked using him. I think that he's a great player, good in the air, decent pace, great finisher. I didn't think that he was awkward with dribbling either, and sometimes when you have those strikers that are pretty solid in terms of size and they're good at winning headers, they don't move all that well, and it can be a problem. Ooh, nice blast there from Gilberto. And I also received a couple comments regarding chemistry styles. I don't ever use chemistry styles, but when I'm borrowing players, I'm definitely not going to change. However, my buddy bought him. I'm not going to mess around with this stuff in terms of switching around chemistry styles and things like that. And I want to talk a little bit about, look at that chip though, sexy chip. I want to talk a little bit about FIFA Ultimate Team versus head-to-head. If you follow me on Twitter, then you already know that I've been talking about it a decent amount this week. And it would be great if you could drop a comment and let me know, what are you guys doing for Halloween that's coming up? And which players have funny faces that look like they're being scared or frightened or they're yelling in terms of Ultimate Team cards? I think I'd like to make some sort of Halloween squad builder, and I've got a few ideas. I know there's a lot of players in the Mexican League that have just ridiculous little thumbnails for their FIFA Ultimate Team cards. I don't know how they got pictures of these guys, but if you could drop a list and let me know which players got the weird goofy faces and what you're doing for Halloween this week, that would be outstanding. As we won the first match pretty easily, I did start off with a couple quick goals because I think his batteries broke or something happened. I didn't even realize it when I scored the first goal. And it's really funny this year in FIFA. Things can humble you very quickly. You just beat somebody 5-0 and then you struggle. This guy that I was up against, I'm not a fan of this type of play style, but I can't knock him. He really did a good job countering the 3-5-2 down the wings heavily, just running down the wings. And I've noticed head-to-head this year, there's a few things that I think are a lot different and they're better than Ultimate Team. Usually when I'm playing Ultimate Team and head-to-head, I don't think of one game mode being better than the other. I just judge it as they're different. However, this year, I think the build-up play is just so much smoother in head-to-head, and it's like natural, organic movements. When you're attacking, when you're defending, the team has like that natural shape that you see in real footy. Whereas in Ultimate Team, as Diego Alves just looks horrendous in this little clip here. He looks bad in this whole game. I'm going to talk about him too. And then I think there's a lot less YOLO crossing and YOLO through balls in terms of head-to-head. It just doesn't work. You can defend a little bit better. You're not going to have players like Remy or Kone just run onto random balls on the regular basis. But let's get back into this squad. I'm using Thiago as a center attacking midfielder. Wasn't too impressed. Nothing special there. I wouldn't recommend him. The real shining placement and shining players on this squad build has got to be the left mid with Neymar and right mid with Hulk. I haven't been overly impressed with Neymar. I think I like him a little bit better as a center attacking midfielder or center forward, playing right in behind the strikers. But as a left mid, he was just okay. He didn't do anything outstanding. I wouldn't have recommended buying him because I know he's mad expensive. I think that Hulk this year is great. Outstanding player, rocket shot. The only problem with Hulk, and this will always be an issue for him in FIFA, is he's one-footed all the way. But his long shooting, and I was going to score this free kick for sure. Look at this block. I hate when they get cleared off the line. And then I know I'm using Joe, who is definitely a striker, as a CDM. It was the only way to kind of make this possible. So I've used him as a CDM, and he wasn't bad at all for me at that role. I know his defensive stats are horrendous. They're terrible. I would never recommend that as Joe gets a goal. Speak of the devil. But I thought that he was positioned okay. He wasn't all the way out in left field, and I didn't struggle with Joe as a CDM. And then we have Gilberto next to him, who's got a really solid shot. Thank God it's not the old Brazilian Gilberto. I don't know if he's a CDM anymore or what he's playing in the Brazilian league these days. I know that he's transferred back over there. And then the back three, we've got Miranda, great center back, good pace. Same with Marquinhos. You can count on those guys. There's just too much space that I was allowing, as Benteke here tears me apart. I didn't think you could score from that angle. It's so frustrating. And then we have Carlos, or Antonio Carlos, as my main center back in the middle. He's actually kind of an expensive silver, and I'm not sure why. I think that there's some sort of rarity going on. He's very slow, nothing special, but I needed the pacey guys on the outside to try to chase down some of the wings and defend the crosses. And in my last game, game number 4, it was a boring match. I will tell you that. And that's something that's been frustrating. I always play Ultimate Team for fun, and this year's been tough to score those pretty goals, or it seems like they don't happen nearly as regular, at least when I've been playing. But with these informed squads, it's been struggling. And then we have Diego Alves in goal, and I would never recommend this guy. He's either outstanding or he's on the entire opposite direction. He's way below average, and he gives up goals that other keepers just don't give up. He's not great in the air. He doesn't have that presence, especially on corner kicks. So I wouldn't recommend Diego Alves. I know some people like using him as a goalkeeper in Brazil. They hype him up, but he's not for me. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at Mike09USA. I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.